Hello, good evening. This is Trash Talk with Cricket Scrapbook coming to you from Perth, Australia, Kolkata, India, and Legend India. No, I'm just kidding, Bangalore, India. This is Suri, Vaibhav. My name is Manas. You know the drill, guys. Leave a like, share this with your friends, comment what you guys think of IPL. We discuss all things IPL. Very excited to talk to you today. Let's start with Vaibhav. How are you, sir?
I am great. There are things going on in my personal life which has made me happy. And yeah, it's Kolkata's match tonight, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. How's the week been for you, Suri?
There's nothing in my personal life that's making me happy, but happy for my friend's personal life, if that makes sense. We started off little bad with the SRH match, but the other matches are going slightly in favor of my team. So let's see how things go from here on.
What about you, Manny? How's your week been?
Good week to be an RCB fan. Two wins, two good wins. Virat podcast for 40 minutes, which I must have watched for 3 hours on repeat. And yeah, man. I mean, this week was so good. I actually went back to like 2014, 2015 recap matches and like went through some of the nostalgia of how it was to retire Dan Christian in bowling, and just be
Not
reminded of the
2015.
fact that the humble backgrounds of RCB still exist.
Suren,
So
a question for you. What kind of nostalgia do you have when there is like no cups until last year? What is the nostalgia, Suren?
See, the beauty of an RCB fan is they're a Virat Kohli fan. So if RCB doesn't have a cup, doesn't matter. As
look,
long as there are highlights of Virat Kohli hitting centuries and scoring good runs, then it's good. And also there was Gale and AB de Villiers, so yeah,
hey, I
you can
don't
watch for
discount
them.
a single. We have had 3 wicket hauls by Stuart Binney, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I'd say that while you've had Kohli and like Gale and De Villiers, my star performers have been Karan Sharma, have been Dan Christian, and Stuart Binney. Let me just remind everyone of that.
That's very true. It's very true. That's very true. Karan Sharma, never forget. Hashtag never forget.
It's not Karan. There is no A after the R. It's just
Karn,
Karan.
Karn,
Karn.
Karn
Karan
Sharma.
Sharma.
Yes.
If Mahabharat
He's
was the
actually a
battlefield of
legend. You
IPL,
do realize
that
Karn
boy would be dead
Sharma
on day one.
played for Mumbai Indians. They won a trophy. The next year he went to SRH. They won a trophy. And the next year, I think he went to Chennai, if I'm not wrong, and they won a trophy. So he has that thing going for him.
But then he went to RCB and then we didn't win. So
Some things
yeah.
can't be changed. How much ever luck Karan Sharma has, how much
Okay.
ever luck Karan Sharma has, it's
Like,
impossible sometimes.
Karan Sharma performed so well for RCB in the IPL that he got a India Test call up. Don't forget that he got an India Test call up. He played one match and gave away 153 runs for no wickets in that innings, and then he was never selected again.
It was
So
beautiful.
let's not
Beautiful
forget.
to
Before
watch.
the podcast, I
Dear
never thought
cricket,
we would
give me a
discuss Karan
second chance.
Sharma.
For some
Even
reason,
Karan Sharma
cricket.
is not thinking that someone is talking about me right now.
No, it's happened before also, man. Like it's happened recently as well, right? With Karun Nair, is it? Yeah, like it's hilarious. Like every time cricket chooses to give second chances, why is it all to toxic exes? Like you don't see
Or they
Virat getting a second chance in tests.
sorry,
Hmm.
Virat.
No,
Like
no,
you see
no.
Karan Sharma getting second chances in cricket. You don't see
Don't
Virat
don't
Kohli getting second
don't lead
chances.
us there. Don't lead us to the path of
Hey,
celebration.
we will get to the podcast when we get to the podcast. You're opening up wounds over here, and we
No,
are
no,
not
no.
prepared for it.
You
It's
open up my
just not.
stomach and my chest, you will see final of 2016 and final of 2025.
Final of 2016, so I think Suren will also see if you open up his
Yeah,
chest.
no, it
Yes.
does different functions. Blocks my shit.
But it's
Helps
been a
his.
while. We need another one. Other than memory.
Yes. All right. So, guys, before we head into like a detailed review on each match, what do you think of the week that was? Like overall thoughts. There's no RR in the top four anymore, and suddenly we have GT in the top four. What do you think of the overall points table? What's happening? What are the some of the shifts that you've been observing?
LSG is good, but
Yeah.
LSG is good at the end of every season. It's like they give Goenka Saab just a little bit of like love and be like, आज इस season आप नहीं चिल्लाए, ये लीजिए 3-4 जीत. And then the next season, it's like they've forgotten all the shit that they learned in the last 4 matches of the last season, and it begins again. So there's teams like that, and then MI is winning just a little bit, which is interesting to see because they removed the two World Cup winning captains from their squad: Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
So without them, the squad seems to be great for some reason, which I like. And
Was Sky ever in LSG?
was Sky playing against LSG? Surya?
No.
See,
Okay. Fair enough.
less
No,
cooks in the
I
kitchen.
wasn't playing against Punjab, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
He was playing
Yeah.
against LSG.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
some of the bottom teams doing well actually is a nice thing. I think it also keeps the table open. I think it keeps things interesting. And it happens it happens every year, every second year that there's a upset or two right towards the end. So I'm sort of low key expecting DC to come through because DC kind of looks like that team that's like इधर बिधर तितर तितर लेकिन अगर पहुंच गए तो बहुत मजा आएगा. So it's one of those squads. And meanwhile, I would like to see Punjab out of the top four. I mean, I know I supported them at the start of the season. They're in my top four as well. But now I feel like yeah, downfall देख के मजा आ रहा है. So let it be. What do you guys think?
You?
Hmm?
For you, any overall thoughts?
Yeah.
Or
So I feel when there is a chance to get in top four, the amount of fight you have is far lesser than the fight you have to make sure that you're not in the bottom. So that's what LSG and Mumbai are doing. Both sensational wins.
Mitch Marsh is fueled by not bottom fiesta right
Yeah,
now.
so it's not even like, the chase against Punjab for Mumbai and where Rohit Sharma didn't do really well, but also Rickleton and Tilak Verma and also Will Jacks. It was like a dominant performance. And also LSG, they just didn't chase. They bulldozed their way through the final line. Like, it was almost felt like they didn't want to
walk
go in easy. And
Yeah.
this is despite the fact that Pant didn't come at usual spot and is telling that, where Samad you go, Puran you go, you guys do your thing and come back, all of those things.
Nicky P
Despite
hit 4
that
sixes.
start, hmm?
Nicky P hit 4 sixes. Nicky P has not seen 4 sixes this entire tournament.
He did.
Yeah, back to back to back. Crazy.
He did. There was an innings where he scored, I think, 70 or 80 odd in like 30 balls or something. He
yeah.
was just, he was insane in that match.
So
And
it's just
Nice.
2 innings that Nicholas Puran has performed, but
Yeah.
when he's performed, he's like performed, like really performed.
yeah. And
Nice.
also, it's not easy to perform on that pitch, I feel. Because,
Yeah.
okay, the home team, I understand they're used to it, but I still feel it's just not that easy to just go smash the way they smashed. I feel it required some kind of expertise also, which is good. And the week was interesting, to be honest. I feel it's opening up. The mid table is opening up, and even GT right now or RCB, they can still fall to number 3, number 4. You never know.
Mm.
So top
Yeah.
two is still kind of open, I feel, but yeah, either GT and RCB is gonna be there, but you never know that how teams are being playing right now. You never know who's gonna end up where. So
I
that's
only see
exactly
GT
makes
or
every match
RCB in the
interesting.
top two.
No,
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
agree with that, but I also think that, listen, on paper, no team has qualified yet. Like, it is pretty obvious that GT and RCB should qualify,
No, they
but
qualified in terms of being in the top four. I'm not
yeah,
saying the position is qualified. I mean,
no,
they've qualified.
I agree with that. I agree with that, but they don't. None of the teams have a Q next to their name because mathematically, if both
Officially, yeah.
teams loses by a big margin, there is a mathematical chance that they get out. So no team has mathematically qualified yet, but it's pretty obvious that that RCB and SRH should qualify. That being said, CSK has a pretty good chance currently. Obviously, there is RR, and Punjab still has time to buckle up if they can. So, Rajasthan Royals have played one less match and they are also at 12 points. So, you never know. And because KKR had that one game washed out, that means that they also mathematically can still go through at 15. They don't necessarily need a 16 if things play out their way. So the table for me is still quite open, and that's where like I'm interested at because we have what, just 1 week, just about 8 games left. before we move into the playoffs. So I'm really interested to see what
Like
happens.
realistically, I just feel other than top four, CSK and RR has a good chance.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why. KKR and the other teams, let's say DC and everything, it's just not about them winning. For
it's about
every match from now on, every single match from now on has to go the way they want it to go. They
yeah.
can't even let go of one game where they just be like, okay, listen, tomorrow these two teams are playing. Whoever wins doesn't matter for us. They cannot think like that. Even CSK, first of all, they have to win both the matches, and they need two, three other games to go their way, which is still better than KKR's chance because KKR requires every single game to go their way, which is going to
No,
be
I'm
really
not
difficult.
expecting KKR to go through. All my point is that the table is wide open.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and mathematically, there are possibilities.
Here's my assessment. I don't think RR is gonna make it, and I'll tell you why. RR was great at the beginning because they are kind of a little bit of a glass cannon team in the sense that Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Jofra Archer, Yashasvi Jaiswal, all three are extreme glass cannons. When they fire, they
If I-
alone are enough. And when they don't fire, there's really nobody else who's come up in consistency. The pitches are slowing down. Both Vaibhav and Jofra will feel the brunt of that because they will not be able to. Vaibhav won't be able to score at that level of pace, and Jofra won't be able to bowl at a pace. So both of them are going to be less effective going into the back end of the tournament. That being said, if somehow they do pull off a miracle and find themselves in the top four, Ahmedabad and all the other venues have pitches laid out for the finals that are completely separate, that have not been used the entire tournament.
then they will be
Immediately,
higher.
immediately RR is going to be somebody that's in massive contention.
Yeah.
So they are in quite an interesting place where if they can find a middle order to even perform for the next three games, and they're not needed for the rest of the tournament. Playoffs, you have people, but like this is a very they're on a very precarious position at this point because they don't have the advantages anymore.
Okay, so Manny being the in-house RCB supporter, what do you think of the RCB MI match that happened earlier this week? The
It
two
reminded
wicket.
me. I will continue my rant on the impact player rule. It sucks. Low scoring games are extremely entertaining. You do
Yes,
not need an impact player to come in
absolutely.
and bring 200 plus scores. 167 was more entertaining than any 240 game I've seen this entire tournament.
No,
Bowlers
absolutely.
got a fair opportunity. They were in the game. Bhui was in the game from our side. But at the same time, like Bumrah in that 18th was just incredible. Like I can't deal with it. Like it's just amazing to watch. And yeah, all in all, it just reminded me two behemoths going at each other, two teams formed around and have thought around the time that the impact player rule didn't exist. So like they have lived that entire period of IPL. And I think if impact player rule was to be abolished, even without bringing in any power surge or anything else like that, on
I
average,
feel
each
better.
match will
Yeah,
be more entertaining, and you will have a more rounded set of bowlers coming out of IPL.
yeah.
Not just international level ready batsmen, because India is facing this right now. We have international level batsmen all around the place with Abhishek Sharma and everybody else. We do not have bowlers that can stand on the international stage. Why? Because the ball doesn't swing in our IPL matches. You need to bring that aspect in to make it interesting. I love the bowling in the match, both from MI and RCB. So just beautiful.
Yeah, cricket is, for me, it's 11 versus 11. When you bring in a
Yeah.
12, it's different. So, Suri, what about Krunal's match, like 70 odd in the middle order? What do you think about that?
See, Krunal is not the most skilled. Like, he's not the most talented, he's not the most skilled. No
Not even
stretch.
the youngest.
But what I love about him is whatever resources he has, he stretches it out. He drags it out. He wants to make sure that he will what with whatever he has, he'll make do. And that is one of good qualities about him. So he knows, like compared to the other domestic bowlers around him, international bowlers, the other teams, he's moved around teams as well. So he's seen things. He's known the talent of IPL and everything, but he's just not about the kind of person who becomes jealous and affects his mentality and the performance he's going to do. He's just like, okay, listen, he knows that he's going to play IPL every year, right? So before IPL, he just thinks about how much more impact can I make. So that means that's exactly why his bowling style has changed a bit with the low arm sliders
Yeah.
coming in and also the bouncers coming in. It's all about how much more impact can I make with the resources I have, which is very less, to be honest. So in that way, he's proving his worth. And to be honest, I never thought in this edition of IPL that the Krunal Pandya is going to do better than his brother. His
Yeah.
brother is nowhere to be seen. And his
Krunal
brother,
Pandya is the Katniss Everdeen of RCB. You don't see her coming. She does not seem threatening. But right at the end, that woman gonna come in and win the Hunger Games, bro.
Yeah. Manny putting the games with the hunger together. So no, with Krunal, I'd say that for me, I look at him like a street fighter. He always like is ready for that next battle and will give you something in the game. I don't think in the recent past I remember like a game where Krunal hasn't chipped in with either the bat or the ball or with fielding or something. Krunal has been doing well, and it's just that the role that Krunal plays at the international stage for India, there are several other options that can play it, so which is why he doesn't get those opportunities for India. But Krunal is like very
Invaluable.
valuable. Yeah,
this is
Invaluable
what
in RCB.
Delhi wanted Aksa to do this season.
yeah,
Yeah,
Turns out
exactly
Krunal is
this,
doing
in
it a
fact.
lot better for both departments, to be
No,
honest,
it's
and also
also
fielding also.
Krunal has a more oiled up gearing system around him, I feel. Like it's also the rest of the team that also steps up. Jitesh came and hit the winning runs in that match. Like it is just it's nice. It's nice to see from a fan's perspective. It's just good.
Yeah, nice
Jitesh,
to see RCB
Jitesh
into this
scoring
now.
the winning runs, like whatever. But Bhuvneshwar Kumar 6, bro, what a shot! Bhuvi, he brought you back in the match with that,
Like
and then
he brought us back in the match 4 times. Once he took us ahead in the
He didn't
beginning.
bring them into the match. He
Twice he
won
brought
in
us
the match.
back in the middle.
yeah,
There's no bringing into the match. The match was decided when he hit the sixth. That's
Bhuvi
it.
carried RCB on his back in that match and was like, "Fine, if I have to get you there myself."
Movie is like, you want wickets? I'll get you 22 wickets in the tournament. You want runs? I'll come and hit the six for you. Like he
And
was
a
He
just
6 over
outballed.
extra cover, bro. Like
He
just
outballed every
absolute.
bowler. He
yeah
outbatted every batter.
He
with that
he
one
hit a
shot.
shot. He
That
hit the
one
shot of the
shot. Bro.
tournament. Just a 6 over cover. Beautiful, absolute beauty. Like it's just amazing.
Okay. Now going from the highs of Manny and RCB, I want to touch on the lows of SRH with Suren.
Nah, nah, nah.
What do you think of that match, Suren? I know it hurts, but talk us through
Yeah, I
your pain.
mean, happens, man. For every team, there's one game where you just get bundled out or something. And the fact is, this is not a rant or monologue, but it's just that whenever SRH gets out pretty early, like in 100, it's the second time he got out below 100, and if you get out like 130 or 150 or 160, they're all like blind slogging. That's what they say. They're like, okay, these guys don't play by situation, they're just blindly slogging. And if you see the match, because people barely see the match these days anyway, they don't understand the situation. They just see a downfall of a team and they're just like, okay, this is why it's happening. There's only one reason for them. But if you see that match, when SRH was batting, Travis Head wanted to put the ball to the leg side for a single, leading edge out, and then Abhishek he wanted to just just play on the cover, and the ball just battled to the stumps, and Ishan Krishna as well, outside off stump it went away. So everyone tried, and the fact is there's no blind slogging. It was just pure test match bowling by GT. Like they know the situation really well. They're in control. They know the pitch. They know exactly how it behaves, and they ball the exact lengths. They didn't even try experimenting. There was no pressure, nothing for them. They just know what to do, and they executed the same thing. And this is what I liked about watching the bowling is because even though we tried to do the bare minimum thing, that is to just get bat on ball, get some runs, and then let the ball become old, and then hit runs or something like that. But the fact is, the bowling was just too good. And if everyone has an off day, everyone it's just every team has one game or two games in the tournament that they can't explain. And I'm pretty sure Vettori, Cummins in the dressing room, they don't talk much about this. They just tell everyone, just forget, man. The more you try and analyze this, the more you're going to affect yourself mentally. You just forget about this game and just move on. Because the faster you forget, the faster you're going to be preparing for the next match. But the
Yep.
moment you start thinking and analyzing this game, thinking, oh man, this is a low point in this tournament and all of those things, nothing's going to work out. It's all about mentality, and I feel that's exactly what's being discussed in the dressing room as well. Yeah, Manny.
I have 2 cents on this. Here's the thing: SRH has lost most of their tosses this season,
How
and
about the toss?
because of that, they have had the position of defending a total more often than chasing a total. I
Hmm.
think over the course of this tournament, the team has become far more comfortable defending because they have a really good bowling attack as well. I mean, they have like 3 debutants playing right now, but overall, it's a good bowling attack. Um, but I think over the course of those losses and tosses, they have kind of they're more uncomfortable chasing because they haven't done it as often this tournament, and now they haven't done it as often successfully.
Hmm.
So,
We
like
just won.
SRH's strength
I
at its
think.
core has always been defending,
Yeah,
but I
we
think this
lost
season,
around 9 to 10 tosses. I think we lost 9 tosses. Yeah,
yeah,
and then we just
yeah.
won 3 tosses.
But credit to SRH because they've actually made it to the top four and are currently at top four, having lost that many tosses, having been put in a position to defend totals, where this team was built around the idea of power hitting, of being capable
Yeah,
of chasing on anything.
yeah.
But they've molded themselves across the season into a team that is able to defend. What that has cost them in, I think, is their ability to chase.
I think that's a parallel between Punjab and SRH right now because Punjab is also a team who can power through a chase. And that's
Yeah,
exactly what they talked about because when they won their first 7 games, 6 of the games they chased.
Yeah.
That's it. They chased and chased beautifully. And I feel they couldn't adapt if situation was the other side.
it's also very
And
late. SRH had losses very early in the tournament, so they could adapt. Punjab has had only the last
we won
20
only
days to
one match
adapt.
in like first 4 games. So yeah, I would say yeah, very early. But also, like even now, I feel there is a bit of momentum dent that's happening. But also, I feel this is important in certain ways because of the fact that you should know how to come back from these situations because
Yeah.
you don't get the luxury of having momentum through the whole tournament.
No, but
Not
credit to
any team.
SRH for putting a team together to move from chasing to defending. Like they removed their 2 bowlers who were supposed to be the strike bowlers for the season, Unatkar and Patel,
Not
and
much.
they gave debutants and
Yeah,
newcomers a
I
chance.
don't think they were ever going to be strike bowlers. It's just that they were not understanding a team combination, and
Hey,
then
listen, I said it to be nice. You don't have to. You
But
don't have to point it
also,
out.
okay, leave all
like
the fun we make of these players, but also these guys have been in the system for so long and they've performed. They've done really well. Like Harshal Patel, man, for RCB that year, like was legendary.
Purple
Like
cap,
he was,
purple cap holder.
yeah.
guys, but Suren, I would say that in my books, they were never lead bowlers, even when they took lots of wickets. They were support bowlers in a team that performed really well. And in this particular season, finally, it was like they were put in a position where okay, now you are seniors, now you go and lead this attack and show us what you're worth. And unfortunately, they weren't able to do that. But good on SRH for correcting course at the right time
I think
and
they might
getting
have
in those
gone too
bowlers.
far in the other direction doing that. Sadly.
Yeah. No, that could be true, but SRH is still firmly in the top four. I think they're in the at the third spot currently, and 2 good games, and SRH could qualify
Oh
in
yeah.
top as well.
You-
So,
Two big games actually.
I
yeah,
don't think
CSK and
qualification is a
Chennai.
challenge at this point. I think SRH is aiming for that top 2 spot. So I don't
yeah.
think qualification is
No,
a
but
barrier.
but first need to get to 16 as well, and you have 2 matches to do that. So I think 16 is the golden number. Get to 16
They're not
first.
easy matches also. That's the issue
Yeah.
because in Chennai against
Although
Chennai,
this season it seemed
7-8.
more likely to get through on 14 than ever before, I feel. Because like a lot of teams are struggling right at the bottom end of the tournament. The teams that are on top are struggling to make points.
Manny, while you're
You never
saying
know.
that, I would also say that it's one of those years where 16 even now is not guaranteeing you a
Yeah.
spot at the top two. So while 14 might be enough, 16 currently also doesn't seem like enough. So we never know. It's like it's one of those tournaments
Yeah.
where each team has been putting in performances.
It's going to be a weird like 20, 16, 15, 13 or 14 kind of like qualification
Yeah.
table. It's going to be
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
the team who hit 20 never won. So that's my
weird.
issue.
The
yeah, fair
extra
enough.
chance doesn't do anything. Like commentators keep saying, "Oh, you want that extra chance." Why? Nobody ever does anything with it.
To be honest, the teams who won, except SRH, were in top two all
Yeah.
the time. Since beginning of IPL, the top two teams are the only ones who won, like
But
one
it's
or
the
two.
losers who win. It's never the winner. The winner of that qualifier is like, "Arey lag gaye."
No,
I
no,
think
no.
last year the winner won. Last year the winner won. Yeah.
Winners
Yeah,
winners keep winning. No, no, no. Last 10 years it's been happening. Winners are keep winning.
Yeah, it happens. Like it's a 70-30 ratio, but it happens. Like both.
And also the loser is going through a huge roller coaster ride, being
Yeah.
tired and playing and everything and coming back to, and winners are just sitting there chilling. Like, come on.
But I honestly love this model because like you are rewarding teams for being in the top two, not just the top four. So I love this model, and it gives like a fair chance to three and four as
one of
well,
those
but a better chance to one
one of
and
those
two.
rare rules that actually people like.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Now
even like
moving
the
on
impact
to
rule and everything, IPL had this thing in mind, thinking that there are a lot of players who don't get a chance to play at all in the whole tournament. So they were like, okay, if you have impact player rule, at least people get chance to play and all of those things.
Now it's just that one extra player who gets a chance to play. Meanwhile, Liam Livingston is basically a tombstone.
yeah, yeah, all rounders have gone out of the game. So no, I don't like the impact player. No matter like whatever anyone comes out to say that.
No, it
Uh,
needs to be changed. Everyone knows that
yeah,
because we need to bridge the gap between batting and bowling. At this point of time, the batting has taken off. The bowling is still struggling. So as long as we try to lessen the gap, we should be okay. You should at least start trying about that. So I think maybe next year, let's see.
Let's see.
Hopefully,
okay, moving on to KKR versus RCB. RCB had a good
Ow,
game.
ow,
Yeah,
ow.
I think okay, let's be fair. KKR put a strong performance. This is what KKR was like. They played to the capability. Like KKR is, I don't think, capable of more than this. So I'm happy with the performance as a KKR supporter because it's not like you're disappointing me. You did your job. Um, Karthik Tyagi came out, took 3 wickets, bowled for 32 runs. He did his job, but it's one of those days where you're and like it's with the squad selection, it's with everything. Your best is not good
Good
enough for
enough.
an average RCB as well, especially when the king Kohli gets going, when he has support from Particle. It's just not enough. Even though I would
Yeah,
say KKR had a very good performance. I'll
yeah.
leave the RCB bit to Manny, but I would say KKR, they lost only 4 wickets. Rinku Singh played well. He was promoted at number 5. He played well. Cameron Green played a decent knock. Raghuvanshi played well. So I'm overall satisfied with the performance of KKR, even though that did not give 2 points to us.
yeah. Before Manny talks about RCB side, how's the weather today? I think it's happening in Kolkata, right? Today's match.
Yeah, so the weather is decent, but it could rain as well. But even if it rains, it's not going to rain too bad. Um, it's going to be a good evening for cricket. There might be like stoppages in
I
play for
just
10
need
15
KKR to win. That's it. I love KKR. Okay,
KKR,
Manny, go ahead.
KKR is
KKR.
so KKR is lacking bite in their bowling. Their bowling is consistent. It can deliver, but they don't have teeth. So I think that's it. That's just it.
yeah, fair enough.
Easy.
Now,
Fair enough.
if you guys
There's
don't mind,
not more to say for KKR. Like, there's not much more to say for KKR. It's just that kind of season for KKR.
so ladies and gentlemen, as until 2019, I would say there used to be a template, a very obvious, very simple template where this man would come out, he'd play a 50 of 38 to 42 balls, and then he'd make 100 of 60, 65 balls. Somehow, you guys didn't like it. You guys didn't appreciate it. You should have. You gave him hell for it. You gave him hell for the strike rate, saying that, hey, why do
Guys,
you
I'll
hit
just
50
be
and
back.
40?
Yes, go for it.
And we were unhappy with it. Now the king has changed the template. Now it's 50 of 30 and 100 of 60. It's still 100 of 60. It's his
Yes.
it's his bread and butter. It's his average. It's what he does day in and day out. It's what he would do in his sleep. You wake him up and say you gotta chase 190. That's gonna be his total. It was his total in 2016. It's 10 years later. It's still the same. But the way he gets to it now is being done slightly differently. And he didn't need to change it. He was as consistent as God can be. But we complained. We were not good enough. And I think we should all be thankful that we didn't face his wrath and he didn't completely leave cricket. He gave us another chance. He changed his game. And I hope now the world will give him the love that he deserves.
Now we'll just move out of the bias of Manny's support for, and I'll just put in from a neutral perspective that it was splendid to see Kohli perform the way he was performing. Why Kohli had to change is not just because of the fans. Kohli had to change his game because the way cricket is evolving, and you now need to maximize the power play. And if you're not doing that, you're probably not setting up the game for the rest of the batters. So it's not just about you as a player; it's about the entire team. And I'm glad Kohli made that change, especially when he is not playing international cricket anymore. So I'm really glad Kohli made that change. And Kohli is just too good to not keep improving himself. He had that 2 3 years, actually more, actually 4 5 years, where he could not perform well
From
internationally.
2019 to 2022, it would be 3.5 years.
Yeah, but he could not perform internationally. But I'm really glad that he has started to like enjoy his game more than performing. It's enjoying the game, and it
Yeah,
shows
man.
in his batting when he's just coming out, coming down the track, hitting the bowlers.
Straight
Of
six, the
cover.
flick
Yeah,
six.
the
God has
flicks.
blessed with all bounty. Like nobody went away unhappy. It was lovely.
Suri, you have any 2 cents to add on this match between RCB and KKR that happened last week?
Oh, I've enjoyed. Uh, Obviously, I was more inclined towards KKR to win in way for my team, but it's certain things, you just take the favorability, thinking about your team, and all out of the equation. Because sometimes, end of the day, you're watching cricket to just because you love the game and you love certain players. And when they start doing well and they start performing like like how they should, it's just fun. Like it was nice, and that was the kind of cricket which Kohli deserves to play as well. Kind of freestyle, and also there was a time in the match when he was telling Dave that since I'm not playing for India, I'll try freaky shots, and that's
And he
exactly why
did.
he tried like behind. No, he tried hitting the shots behind him, which rarely he does. Like, he doesn't even play a sweep shot, so it's just about he's like, okay, this is my time to shine, not in a way that okay, my time to shine in a way that I want to just be happy. I just want to have this environment because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of cricket going forward. Even the 2027, he knows that things can change drastically. Sometime Agar can just be like, okay, listen, you guys are non-committal again and all of this bullshit, whatever they say. And that's what even Kohli was saying in the podcast. He was just like, you do whatever you have to do, and everything else you just is uncontrollable. So you just leave it there and you just have fun. And
Yeah.
I think this is him having fun. And if Kohli is happy, most of us are happy. So it's all good, except the
I
Yeah.
was
bowlers.
there outside Center of Excellence Bangalore when he was playing Vijay Hazare and he made that 100. I was getting chased by cops because I was trying to get a look at
Yeah.
him.
You and your friend that were there
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So, like when he talked about it and said that he was feeling free and there were no cameras and he was just enjoying himself in Vijay Hazare during the podcast also, kind of went back to it and I was like, good thing I didn't get chased. He
Talking
wanted.
about cameras, okay.
Yeah,
So,
we'll get to the podcast in a bit.
oh yeah, I
But
wanted to say something about that camera part of it, what Kohli said about Champak. So I want to talk about that.
so everyone says old is gold, but the way Kohli was playing that day, it was not just old is gold, but he was bold and gold. Like that was
What do you mean
Play
he's old,
bold.
bro? He's younger than
Why?
me. Look
he's
at him, look at me. He's younger than me. Don't
Bro,
let
he's
us,
37. It's
he's
unbelievable.
definitely younger than Manny, but
bro. He says
Krunal
he's
Pandya got
37.
cramps, bro. That's what a 36-year-old, 37-year-old looks like when he plays that much.
Listen, numerically, we all are some age, but the way he's taking care of himself and his body, he's not 37. He's like almost 13 or
his
something.
metabolic age must be what, 25 at the
Yeah,
most.
I think
Yeah.
so.
The way he's respecting his body and the way he's eating and everything, bro, his inside and everything is perfect condition. Our systems are the ones who is fucked up.
Bro, that body runs. That body doesn't stop. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
So he's not old at all, bro. He's younger than us.
Moving on from our teams and from our love for Kohli, there was a double feature of LSG versus CSK this week. And when LSG went to Chepauk, they lost. CSK chased down 203 with 1 over remaining. But then when Chennai went down to Lucknow to play LSG, it was Lucknow chasing down Chennai's 187 with about 4 overs left, with Mitchell Marsh scoring 90. So on both ends, you had the team chasing that one and On both ends, you had some decent performances with the bat. Josh Inglis 85 of 33, and Mitchell Marsh 90 of 38. But for me, I think Urvil Patel 65 of 23, a name that we haven't heard too much of. That was a standout for me in the first encounter in Chepauk. But other than that, there's not much for me to talk about in this match. It's just Chennai
Hey,
is just
what?
in
What
points.
is it with players wanting to write chits, bro? What? Like, is it IPL match or 10th board exam, bro? Why are they taking chits to the ground?
Kids. And also the kid is not being creative anymore. This is for Papa. And yesterday, he's just like, I'm gonna take wickets.
Yeah.
I'm a T20 wicket taker. Like it's
Yes.
like
brother,
someone told,
brother, I have the same thought when I'm playing cricket 24. Like, I don't write it down in chits. It's all good. Like,
no, and
Same as
also
you are right now, Cricket
Karthik
26.
Sharma, okay. Karthik Sharma. This guy is his like what first season, fifth or sixth game or something. He hits one good innings. He does this. Who are you doing this to? Who's silencing you? Who are
I
I
you?
think doing it to
You
I
don't
social
have
want
media.
haters?
I
Also.
want Shashank Singh to take a catch and then be like, आज मैं pitch पे नहीं हगा तो अभी मैं
No, I'm just like, which haters do you have, man? They hear one negative comment, they think they have haters. And they hit one good innings and just doing all of this. And I'm just like, bro, it's just getting too cringy at this point of time.
Yeah, it's just a
the
reaction to
IPL,
social
not the
media.
NBA. Chill.
That's just it.
In both the games, like this LSG, Chennai, both sides, they were like, shit like this happened. And I'm just like, bro, calm down.
Okay, and
It's
then we move on to Punjab, and Punjab played DC and MI, having scored more than 200 in both matches and having lost both with overs and wickets to spare. So what's Manny? I know you said the
और
catch.
post करो
Yeah.
49 for 1 pan the city.
49
यही होगा
holds a place in your
यही
heart.
होगा और ऐसा ही होता रहेगा और ऐसा एंड तक होता रहेगा सालों और पोस्ट करो 49 for
No,
1.
even not just this. I think they started off with Shreyas' sister or something, along with those content creators. So I think after KKR's match, these guys made a reel showing that, KKR, listen, we've donated you a point, take it. And I'm just like, bro, this is first time in IPL or what? You don't get cocky, man. You don't get cocky.
They literally, yeah, they are pretending like a brand new team. Like,
Again, but
Yeah.
it's the first time in the IPL where they are favorites. They are one of the favorites. It's the first time in the IPL where they
were,
are.
No, no. I'll
were,
tell you
were,
one thing,
were,
okay?
were,
You win the
were.
first five matches, and suddenly you think you're favorites. That's never
Exactly.
happened. You talk to Rajasthan Royals, please. If IPL was
Sure,
a
after-
five-game tournament, Rajasthan would have won 7 trophies by now. That's it. No, that's the thing, right? You know historical data. You know exactly how it happens. And then you think, oh, because you won five on the trot or something, you are champions or your favorites or
It's
something.
too
Never
funny.
happened. I don't know why people just get ahead of themselves so often.
uh,
Hilarious.
And it was so satisfying watching Punjab do that, just
I was loving every moment, every loss I have savored since that 49 for 1. I was supporting Punjab. They were in my top 4, but no longer. Let them die.
no, Punjab. I think it is costing them that Arshdeep is still doing Arshdeep. He's not learning from his mistakes.
Oh my
It's
God, can you talk
costing
about
them.
Ashdeep separately, man? This guy is becoming public enemy number one. The things he's doing, bro.
Arshdeep,
No
no.
Suren,
shame.
Jason Ball.
elaborate.
Racially
Suren,
profiling another teammate, racially profiling another opposition's team, Tilak Varma and everything, bro. I mean, you think that's not your job, man. Your job is to fucking go play cricket. It's not about doing all of this stupid shit. And to a point where it was noticed by so many people, and Mumbai Indians themselves had to make a reel to show that, play the song Andera Tera and all of those. I'm like, why getting into this point? Like, your team is not winning, your performance is shit, you're giving away runs, your economy is
No.
like 15 to 20 between that all every single game. And on top of that, not reflecting on your performances and all of this, and you're spending most of the time just doing reels and everything. IPL is not a vacation. People genuinely think IPL is a vacation. Just go have fun, make some reels, get your girlfriend into the hotel room, just have fun, and that's what you do. It's cricket, man, and also you're being paid a lot to do this. Arshdeep is not getting paid peanuts. He's getting paid a lot of money to just get his shit together.
I think it's 18
Great.
crores past couple of seasons. So
Exactly. And also, if you don't perform here, if you keep going like this, in Indian team also, there's no chance because youngsters who are coming into bowling right now, they all more, the way they're playing as well, they have more commitment to
Not,
this whole thing.
yeah, and not just youngsters. It's the incumbents, bro. The people he's competing against, Siraj, Shami, Bhuvi, like everybody that are
oh
in direct
man,
competition to what
absolutely.
Arshdeep can offer are killing it.
Absolutely. And what for me highlights this even more is that Punjab is constantly making more runs. Like they're making a lot of runs. If you compare it to the IPL average, they've made more 200s than any other team this season. But at the same time, their bowling is the second worst in the tournament so far in terms of the average, in terms of the economy, worst strike rate. Like the bowling is really bad.
They
And
forgot, yeah, bowlers winning tournaments. They kind
I
of
feel
keep
like
forgetting certain things.
I feel like there are three separate crop of players, right? There are the legends who are highly disciplined, incredibly specialized, good people. Virat, Bhuvi, Hazelwood, and the likes. Amazing. Then there are the extreme
You just told three
newcomers.
RCB players, and they're like,
No,
come
no,
on.
no. Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
And
But
it's okay to understood.
fine.
Go ahead.
And then there are extreme newbies like Urvil Patel, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, who are trying their level best to take this seriously and prove their point. And then there's the middle crop. UV is vaping, Ashdeep's racist, Rabada is smoking. There's something wrong with our entire generation.
yeah, I
And I
mean,
feel in terms
not
of,
to get too
you see,
controversial.
smoking and all of that, I'll tell you, again, as an athlete, it's not good to do it. But if you're doing it in your private space and no one's looking at it, it's still okay. I
I
feel that's
completely
okay.
agree. Yeah, their
So
I
choice.
that's
agree.
no.
Their
That's
choice.
how.
I'm just saying, Dhruv Jurel, Yuzi, all of this whole middle crop of youngsters are a little problematic.
Yeah.
No,
And Arshdeep
I,
doing it in public, man. That's
I,
something wrong.
I would also say doing it on the ground when there are millions of people watching you, especially like you're setting an
No, no,
example
do
for.
it in the private thing. Like, just go to your hotel and do it over there, man. Just don't do it. And even Rabada is doing in the hotel itself, and some creepy guy from a window just kept doing all of that. But Riyan Parak deserves. The RR has some issues. They manage using mobile
No,
phone and everything, and
absolutely,
then
smoke
there's
whatever
vaping.
you want, but
Do it off camera.
Do it off camera, man. Like, bro, if okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, if a cameraman can spot a cute girl in 40,000 people, he can spot
He
the
can spot
opposition
you.
captain in the dressing room. It's not a
absolutely,
rocket science for them. They exactly know what dressing room is, and they just show their ones. It's done.
absolutely. Okay, before we move on to our next point, we have a comment from.
Oh, bro,
Yes, it's
I
back.
thought Yash left because we were all BCom. Like, I seriously assumed that he just heard BCom and he moved away. You're like, go. Not
He's like, I'm
interested.
done with BCom.
Okay,
Welcome
now
back, Yash. Welcome back.
what is paralleling Punjab Kings' collapse is GT's rise.
Hmm.
Gujarat has won 4 games on the trot. They are currently number 2 on the points table with the same amount of points as RCB. So they have a very good shot of ending up number 2 or in the top 2. They've had the best bowling average this tournament, the best bowling strike rate this tournament, the best economy in this IPL, and the most number of wickets. So while it is the top three that is scoring, and we all know who the top three is, it is their bowling in general. Washington Sundar who's stepping up, and now you have Rashid Khan who's taking wickets as well. So it's not just the fast bowling. So there's a lot of things that are going right for Gujarat, and they seem to have. So initially, I would say they were making lots of upsets, but now you can't call it an upset anymore because they are firmly in the top four. What do you think about this, Suren?
So first thing is, and in terms of fortress, I feel GT's fortress is kind of unreachable right now, and
Yeah,
they have the bowlers exactly picked out for that pitch, or any of the strips on Ahmedabad pitch, which is great for them for two reasons. Because they've always planned their team in for their home ground, because some teams kind of do a mix and match. They somehow feels we'll do a bit for the home ground and bit for the away games as well, kind of a thing. But Ahmedabad is like they don't have a template. Like most teams have this template, right? And we think the top three is the template. But I feel in terms of their mentality, GT didn't doesn't change a lot. they've had this similar coaching staff since when GT came up. And if you notice, certain strategies are similar. And if you see GT's first year as well, and even when Hardik was there, and even now, certain things haven't changed at all. And
Yeah.
I feel because of that, everyone knows their role really clearly, except the middle order part, which is still kind of in the shackles. But I feel the top three and the bowlers know exactly when they're coming up, exactly
Rabada knows he has to bowl the quick ones and
how
get
many
wickets.
balls you're bowling in the power play, how many overs you're bowling in the power play, you know when to come in middle order, you know when to come in depth. Exactly the same template. If you see the position of the bowlers bowling, it's similar every game. Just go
100%. Like
when he's
I'm
who's
pretty
starting
sure
the
they even know.
innings.
I'm pretty sure they even know 16th over में आशीष नेहरा आके चिल्लाएगा. So even that would be
Uh,
pre-discussed.
so I feel they are good. And the thing is, which I'm slightly more agitated about this is that not just last year, no, this year again, Ahmedabad finals. And for the next one decade, I feel it'll be the same issue. It'll be finals in Ahmedabad. So GT just have to qualify. If they do it, they have a great advantage. Imagine a team like GT in last year was nowhere. Right now, the finals is in their hometown. Just for
But
the
they've
clout.
lost both their games to RR. No, they've lost both their RR games.
Yeah,
Makes
so thing
sense.
is,
RR has the team for the Gujarat
yeah,
cricket as
but
well. So
again, somehow the universe is favoring them. By universe, I feel like the political system and all of those things are favoring them. And I feel if
The
they're going,
only thing I think GT is getting wrong right now is that their jersey isn't orange. If the jersey was orange,
I'm telling you that Kolkata election changed things. Like after that, GT is a different beast.
yeah,
I remember
sure.
this meme. Okay, the reason why Travis Head couldn't hit them when we played because they're wearing lavender.
All right,
Travis
guys,
Head is colorblind to that shit. He's like, "Yeah, दिखता नहीं."
guys, in chat, please let us know what you think of the points table so far of Punjab's demise and GT's rise. And before we move on to the next point, Manny, do you have anything else to add on GT's bowling success?
No, no, just that after the elections, they seem like a different side. कुछ तो
Okay.
हुआ है.
Hey, if any team has to win, it should be our team because we already have orange. Can't go wrong there.
We
Fair
already
is
top
Otherwise,
fair.
they're
quality.
done. So there's no
And
point.
staying with the bowling, there is one bowler who may not be the youngest and is likely the oldest in the tournament, but he is also the leading wicket taker, has 22 wickets. He has hit a six to win RCB the match and is bowling with an economy of 7.5 as a fast bowler. Has taken 13 wickets in the power play at an economy of 6.9. So, guys, you all know that I'm talking about Bhuvi, and I have discussed how I would like to see him back in the Indian T20 side, which I know is not going to happen. But what do you all think about this guy outplaying, outperforming even the best of international bowlers in the circuit currently, and doing better than most of his competitors who took his spot in the international side? Manny, you can go first.
I'll put it very simply. I won't take a lot of time at all about this. I mean, as an RCB fan, we are grateful for the fact that he's in our team. We've seen him destroy us from Sunrisers as well, and I think there are memories of that. So I think it'll always remain that respect that he's a champion player. He's always been a champion player. I don't even think it's his first IPL performing this way. He's been consistent throughout the years. It's just that this is the first time he's being noticed. Also, I feel like to a certain extent, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, I think, had about 8 or 7 wickets before Josh Hazelwood showed up. And then after Josh Hazelwood showed up over the last 5 games, he's gotten like wickets in galore, right?
Yeah.
So to me, to a watcher who's watching all RCB games, I also feel like their combination as an opening bowling pair is extremely lethal. Both of them are deadly accurate. Both of them know their test match lengths down to the T. Both of them, Bhuvi is a swing specialist. Hazelwood seams it really well. He's probably one of the best seaming bowlers. So I genuinely enjoy watching both of them in tandem. I know Josh Hazelwood hasn't gained as much success. It's also because he joined the tournament pretty late. But definitely the unsung hero in Bhuvi's success is Josh Hazelwood because To me, I've seen Josh Hazelwood set up the batsman in the second over, and then Bhuvi to come and take him out in the third. And Bhuvi doesn't need that. Bhuvi was setting up and taking a wicket in the first over anyway. He'd taken one, but that extra wicket or two in the match is coming out of Hazelwood, and I think that's beautiful to watch.
Suren, I'll put across a question to you about bowling, but in a different angle. So now the top wicket takers of the tournament, apart from Bhuvi, Rabada, Anshul Kamboj, and Prince Yadav, where Kamboj and Yadav have been sort of consistent since the beginning, we now have Rashid Khan, who's a leg spinner. For the longest time, we did not have a spinner in the top five. Only initially we had Ravi Bishnoi, but then RR chose not to play him, and RR is now out of the top five as well, like top four as well. But we have Rashid Khan, who is in the top five. So is it a reflection of pitches changing? Is it a reflection of Rashid bowling well, or are there other factors according to you? What do you think is happening?
I don't think it's the pitches, because if pitches were the reason, there would be other spinners who would be taking more wickets as well. If you think about that level of amount of wickets talking about, I just feel Rashid is always been the kind of a player who reinvents himself little bit, subtle variations, and in terms of the way the speed of the ball and
Yeah,
also the length of the
that's
ball
been the
is
big
always
change with him.
varying. Yeah, so I feel he's just innovating, and it didn't click in the starting, but right now I think he's just coming into the stride. And similarly with all the bowlers now, maybe beginning of tournament, no one like, and they're trying different things. I feel they were trying a lot more, but once they understood their key strengths to do in this IPL, suddenly everyone's starting getting wickets. If you talk
Yeah.
about Bhuvi, if you talk about like Rabada, Siraj as well, they're all getting wickets now. And yeah, so I
Yuzi's
just
put in a performance whenever he's gotten a game. I know he hasn't gotten as many games because of Punjab's game plan.
Yuzi is a very good bowler, man. I just feel Shreyas Iyer
He should
is
have
not
gotten more.
utilizing him. There's one game he hasn't bowled at all, and every time this left-hander, Shreyas is just like, no, you don't bowl. Because they introducing Yuzi so late, by like 10th over or something, by the time his fourth over comes, he's getting hit for runs in that over because he's bowling the fourth over at 16th, 17th, 18th over or something. And obviously, at that point of time, you get hit. But if you introduce him like maybe a little bit before, the ball is only as good. The captain has to introduce him at the right time. That's about it. If you
That's true.
can't keep screwing that up all the time.
That's true.
And,
That's true.
and the thing is,
And
whenever
Punjab has fiddled a bit too much with their order. Like they've fiddled a
no,
bit too much with their
if you
bowlers
notice
and
with
their
Punjab,
batsmen.
I'll tell you one thing happens with them. Every time they make a mistake, they don't rectify in the next game because they
Yeah,
feel like they'll
they
appear
double
weak.
down.
Because they feel like we fucked the strategy up last game and we cannot do that again. And this
Is
is what
it
happens. They have two
insurance?
big coaches in Australian coaches, like Haddon and also Ricky Ponting, and they also don't want to appear weak, and which somehow brings to a point where that you need to rectify really quick in IPL or T20 cricket, or else if you be a little stubborn, it'll haunt you, and it's haunting Punjab right now.
Yeah, you spoke about the Aussie influence, but I think it's not just the coaching staff. It's also the fact that a lot of their players are Aussies themselves.
Everybody's gotten a chance this season. Whoever's Australian in that squad.
Yeah, and they bring in that energy, because Aussies have that energy. At least like Suren and I have, like all three of us have lived in Australia. Suren is still living in Australia. The Aussie players tend to have this energy wherein if things are not going their way, they'll buckle, like they'll just keep powering through and like try to bully their way out of the situation, which I think doesn't really work in the Indian context as much because you're playing with like 10, 12 other Indian players also. Not just in your playing squad, but also in the coaching staff. There's some Indians as well. You need to take everyone together and find a way together. And I think that is going against Punjab. But
Hmm.
There's a reason we don't have bangers and mash in India.
true. Uh,
भाई मजा आता है.
Hey
ऐसे ही
guys,
मन
cross time.
भाई
मजा
हम लोग
आता
अलग अलग टाइम जोन में बैठ के चला रहे हैं, तो हम लोग अपना टाइम देख के चल रहे हैं. जिसको आना है वो आ जाएगा, हमको ज्वाइन कर लेगा.
है.
Okay. Moving on to some of the batting performances. I think Suren is going to be happy still because we have Klassen and Abhishek Sharma in the top five. But some consistent players other than Klassen and Abhishek Sharma have been Sai Sudarshan and Virat Kohli, who like Virat Kohli has 484. I know we have spoken a lot about Kohli, so I'll move beyond him. But Sai Sudarshan has had another good IPL after last year's IPL. So does that do him any good, or is his batting style not something that the Indian team is looking at? Suren?
I
Not a
pers-
chance.
I
Uh,
like it.
no,
I
I
like
don't
it.
think
Does
Indian
it fit
team
into the
should.
Indian setup, man?
No, no, it's not. The way Indian team has won, the reason why Indian team has won the last two trophies of T20 World Cup, he doesn't. Especially, I tell you one thing: if Sudarshan was middle order batter, I would say that okay, maybe he can stabilize if things go wrong. But a top order batter, considering power play is happening in the first 6 overs, you need a better strike rate. As simple as that.
Look,
It
Klassen.
might go wrong. Like people like Abhishek, people like Kishan, or whoever is opening right now, I mean, from the next cycle, they might just go wrong. But the fact is, you back them more often than not, and you have to back them. These guys can win you tournaments by themselves. The opening sets the whole game up. When you're chasing, also when you're starting the game as well. And Sudarshan doesn't cut it. I'm sorry.
Look, Sudarshan, this tournament, from what I've seen, has become an exclusive Ahmedabad specialist. Chasing there or defend or making runs there, both ways he's faced good success in that stadium. I don't know if he belongs in the Indian team or not. Maybe like, come on, did Harshad Rana belong in the Indian team? No, no. पहुंच गया ना वो. My point is कि the boy is good. He's gotten over 500 runs in the first 12 matches. He's having a good tournament this year. He had a good tournament last year. I think he had a good tournament the year before as well. So he's a key aspect of GT. I don't think that can be denied. And he's come through for them this tournament more than any other batter in their entire squad. That cannot be denied either. So is does he belong in India or not?
He
Well,
belongs in
okay,
India,
I'll,
not Indian
I'll,
cricket team.
I'll say while Sudarshan is now ahead of Gill, for a very long time, Gill was higher in this most run scorer list than Sudarshan. And I think if in Team India goes to a batter of that type, they will first go to Gill, even though he was recently dropped from the T20 side, rather than go to Sai Sudarshan, because Gill has proved his quality, his type of play
I agree. I agree.
a
But if
long
good
way.
performances, in matches that you've lost matter, Timal Mills will still be in RCB. Just say.
Money, Gill has won them the matches as well, so it's not
Ha,
just
fine.
so.
Like towards the start of the tournament, I'm talking about.
Okay. Before we move on to the podcast, which I know the three of us are excited to talk about, we have a live question that I want to take, and it's from live IPL cricket. RR के बारे में थोड़ी predictions करो भैया भाइयों. So Suren, RR is currently out of the top four in terms of the current points table. Who do you think, or what do you think is going to happen with RR? Do they have it in them to get back into the top four? They've played one less match, but are currently at 12 points.
They do. Honestly, we always talk about Vaibhav Suryavanshi and maybe Archer or people like that, but they also have quite interesting players. Like, they also have an Indian um team member, Jaiswal. So I think it's just about these players stepping up and having played one game less and also knowing what you need to do. I think it's going to be a very clear objective for RR because initially when you keep winning, and which is good, like you keep winning, first 5 matches have been great, but now you just need to forget about the last 5 games, whatever happened. You need to focus on what you need to do. And since the objective is more clear right now, and I feel RR can make a small comeback. I feel they're still a good team, and they still have a good domestic bowling setup as well, and they have a couple of good spinners as well, and I feel they will. And somehow I feel Punjab might just fall under and Rajasthan might just get on top. I feel RR might be number 4 and dethroning
Punjab.
Punjab for two reasons. Why? Because Punjab's next two games are really tough. They have a table topper clash with GT, and they have with RCB. So Punjab, it's not going to be easy for them to go anywhere from here. But
Yeah.
RR has three more games, and if they manage to win two of them and a couple of results go their way, they might themselves see. No, I mean, at four. Like I would see them at four, and not CSK, not Punjab. For me, I feel RR can still do a Phoenix.
लाइव
Anything to
क्रिकेट भैया, आरआर की किस्मत उनके आखिरी मैच पे आके अटक जाएगी। अगर अगर चले तो फिर टूर्नामेंट जीतने के पूरे आसार है, लेकिन अगर नहीं चले तो नहीं चले। अगर अभी नहीं जीते तो एनीवे पॉइंटलेस है, लेकिन अगर अभी तुम्हारा मिडिल ऑर्डर चल गया तो मैं बता रहा हूँ वैभव सूर्यवंशी, जोफ्रा आर्चर मार देंगे फिनाले, मतलब टुवर्ड्स क्वालिफायर और प्लेऑफ्स में, लेकिन वहां तक पहुंचना पड़ेगा। अब गिरते पड़ते एक टांग पे एक पैर पे कैसे पहुंचो तुम्हारे ऊपर है।
Yeah, but also I feel Vaibhav first time he's got into Indian A team, like the senior A team. So I feel he might just get the extra boost. Like, listen, I'm in India A team right now, and come on, I need to do something. Like, because he's the kind of person, he can hit 50 of 20 balls, right? And if a team loses, he cries because that's the kind of mentality he is in. He's just like, listen, I know he's a 15-year-old kid, but having mentality means his ownership. Like he's just like, listen, I want to finish the game myself. Like if I'm chasing 250 or something, I want to be there till the end. I want to score 175 out of that kind of a person. So I think in the next few games, there'll be one vibe of sensation that'll happen. One game where he'll take the game completely away. So RR just have to figure out the other games. That's it.
Okay, guys. KKR versus GT starts in a little bit. But
जीटी
before we get to, that, Manny, there was a little podcast that you wanted to discuss.
no, I think I've spoken about Virat enough. Enough.
Okay.
World has spoken about it enough. It's okay.
The world is
We have a follow-up question
Burger
from
or Milne? Oh, good question. I would go with Burger. Tried and tested, proven. Milne has been with RCB before, so I would just like to say no.
Burger
I
just
would
have to focus on his fielding a bit. If
Adam Milne.
Burger bowling has been good, his fielding was a little lapsy for a few
Yes.
games.
Yes.
But I think it's a good compliment for Archer. Like, both of them, the partnership. That's what happens. Like, if you have GT right now, they have Siraj and they have Rabada, like Hazelwood and Bhuvi. You need two good bowlers as partnership. Like how we have two good batters as partnership, we just need equally two good bowlers in partnership.
But Suren, if you want to like really scare a batting lineup with pace, would you not want Milne and Archer to go
No.
from
Burger is
opposite ends?
far more.
Like,
Depends on the
Nobody is
pitch.
scared of Milne. I
No, no, no,
promise
no,
you.
no. No, again. I'll tell you one thing. Depends on the pitch for me.
yeah.
Now, if you get a slow wicket, you get a pacey wicket. No, depends on that. Archer, again, I'll tell you, even Archer can go for runs.
He
Like
can.
I'll tell you, on a very good day, Archer, like against SRH, like last year, he went for 75 runs in 4 overs. Like pace, it's good, but the same way they'll use the same pace to hit sixes, then there's no point. So I think RR, we just have to mix and match all of them.
All right. So coming to the KKR versus Gujarat game, we have news coming in that Varun Chakravarti is going to play tonight after missing out on the last match. Varun is fully fit,
Ooh.
Fully fit?
and
Bro, how fast did he recover, man? He had a fractured thumb. I mean,
Exactly. That
toe,
is
sorry,
not
toe.
fully fit.
but
Hobble through his 4 overs basically.
So
he
basically, he's going
might
to come
be taking
roll
up some
and go
game.
off the field and come back. Substitute fielder and all of those things. But thing is, you have to spend some time in the field to be a substitute fielder as well. So I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah. So and Shubman Gill has said that they're going with the same team. Other than the Varun Chakravarti effect, there is no other change in both
Who's he
sides.
replacing?
Um, Varun. So the KKR side is Rahane, Finn Allen, Ankrish Raghuvanshi, Cameron Green, Manish Pandey, Rinku Singh, Sunil Narayan, Anukul Roy, Varun Chakravarti, Saurabh Dubey, Kartik Tyagi.
So he's replacing that debutant that side last match. Saurabh something. What's his name?
Saurabh Dubey is playing.
Okay.
So Saurabh Dubey is playing. It's interesting because to me as a KKR supporter, this just feels like even in the batting we are too reliant on. I think
Is Narine playing?
Narayan is playing. Yeah, Narayan is playing.
Narin plays every game.
Yeah,
Narine is there.
The day Narin
So,
stops playing, that's the day IPL ends.
as a KKR fan, the player that I am a little afraid of right now is actually Washington Sundar. Because Washington Sundar has been putting up performances in the middle order when you don't expect Gujarat to put up a fight anymore. So, like when you get the top order out and you think that the middle order is going to crumble, that is when Washington is coming in and he's putting in performances which Gujarat hasn't historically been doing.
But I
So,
feel he's still underutilized in terms of bowling. He's never getting a chance to bowl because the bowling has been that good,
yeah,
obviously.
bowling has
I
been
just
really
feel one or two overs to just, I don't know. Let's see.
you are
okay.
afraid. You are afraid of Washington Sundar. Washington Sundar is afraid of his father. This whole tournament runs on fear.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, we'll quickly go through some hot takes. So basically, I'll be putting forth
I
a
have a hot
statement.
take. Can I just add a hot take?
Yeah, we'll do that. Let me just explain the concept first. So I'll be putting out a statement, and my panelists will either go yes or no, yay or nay, up or down, over or under. It's basically binary, and we'll give them about 60 seconds to talk about it. So, Manny, what's your first hot take? What do you want to talk about?
Actually, you start with what you have. I like
I want to start with
it.
Dhoni.
Okay,
Go
yeah.
for it.
So the first hot take then is MS Dhoni plays over or under one match. So for context, we have two matches left for Chennai Super Kings. Will he play more or less than one match? Manny, since you're nodding, you go first.
He's not gonna play. There's no. It makes no sense, sir. Like cricket said before, Suri. Like Suri said before, it's cricket. It's not just entertainment. I am not. I don't think anybody cares about Thala coming in and blessing a ground. So, and if his only impact in the stadium is going to be people cheering when he walks out, does he really want that?
So you're saying he won't even play that one game in Chepauk?
I think he will. He
Given
has
how
to.
close Chennai is to qualification, I don't think so.
Okay,
See,
so Suren,
if the issue is, I think the next game is they still have to win. If they lose the next game, then the last game Dhoni might come, but the last game is not in Chepauk.
yeah, the next game is Chepauk.
Yeah, so the issue is, okay, talking about just qualification scenario, it's not fair that a youngster loses his spot for Dhoni when they're actually building a team for the future as well, and all of those things happen. But again, but again, I'm seeing Dhoni coming as an impact player or something because I'll tell you why. There's a reason why he hasn't played a single match because he's already semi-retired, I feel, and he's
Yeah,
just there to increase ticket sales,
I
TRP,
would
and
say
all of
he's
those
fully
things.
retired, not even semi-retired. He's,
So
I would
official. I
say,
mean officially,
yeah.
officially. So
His
I just
calf is
feel
retired. The rest of him is yet to go.
no, I just feel let him come as an impact player or something. Let the fans be happy and just bow down your head and just be like, listen, I'm done. I've done enough for the game and I want to go because you can't keep milking this cow.
Yeah, man. It hurts us. Like, it's just too much.
It hurts the cow also now at this point of time.
Okay,
Just don't.
I'm going to put a scenario here. Okay, what if Dhoni doesn't play the next two matches? Okay, but Chennai qualifies,
Uh,
and then Chennai wins the qualifier, then wins the eliminator, and then they get to the final. Does Dhoni then play the final?
If
no.
they have only two
If they
runs to
went
win,
that
he'll come out
far,
as impact player.
don't fuck it up, right? If they went that far, they won't fuck it up. So that's what I feel.
It'll be hilarious. I want Thala to walk out finale, 2 runs required of 1 ball.
But if you're thinking
Then
that
play worse than
CSK
Rashid
might
Khan.
go to the assumption is CSK going to the playoffs. Or let's say CSK doesn't make to the playoffs and Dhoni doesn't play. That means he'll come next year, keep teasing till the end, and this is what happens. Same cycle.
Yes, another 4 crores to Dhoni.
Oh my God. Listen, the only tease people like is striptease, not
Uncapped
just
player, mind you. Uncapped. This whole drama is about an uncapped player.
yeah, man. I mean,
Cap man, what is this? Okay. Second hot take, moving from one CSK wicket keeper to the next, is Sanju Samson going to be the next Indian T20 captain? For context, Ravi Shastri came out and did an interview where he said that Sanju Samson, the last three innings he played for India, and his performances for CSK qualify him to be the captain right now because he's the most consistent player and he has captaincy experience, having done really well for Rajasthan Royals. Suren, this time I'll start with you.
no,
Is Sanju ready to be the Indian captain?
no. I mean, it's the evidence we have of Sanju Samson. Obviously, we're talking about the last three knockout games in World Cup and then CSK. But I feel there has to be a lot more evidence for us to pick our next captain. And Sanju Samson, even though he's good, his captaincy, again, I just feel it might again affect his batting. First of all, he's coming to a point where he's found some kind of zen in his life, right? Now, on top of that, you put more burden on him. It will not only affect the Indian team's run the next few games from now on, whatever it is, and then it affects his batting, and it's going to be the same thing all over again. It's the same thing that happened to Rajasthan Royals as well. Him being on captaincy level for so many years has burdened him so much that he couldn't just keep performing the same way people expecting out of him. So I feel he should not, and also I feel there's a pecking order which has been long waiting in Indian cricket right now in T20 cricket.
Yeah.
I would say even a Hardik Pandya is also a very good player or something. So I just feel
Or
you need to
something.
respect that. You need to respect certain things, and then need to move forward. And I feel Sanju Samson, he's not the kind of person to take more responsibility. He is a kind of free flowing guy. He needs to be relieved of pressure and stress. If not, yeah, it's going to be tough for
I
India.
agree with Suri's prognosis. I disagree with his conclusion. So yes, I think Sanju Samson will become T20 captain. No, I don't think it's good for him, and definitely not good for Indian cricket. But the same thing happened with Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson. The same thing happened with Surya Kumar Yadav. One catch later, suddenly he was the prime guy that you want captain. Indian captaincy in T20 cannot be a revolving door. You cannot judge two performances and say this is captain, this is not captain. That's not how cricket works in general. So, but that being said, Ajit Agarkar has done this exact thing before,
Yeah.
and we are Indians. We don't learn. So, like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna become captain. I'm pretty sure his batting is gonna drop, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna suffer the consequences of it as well.
My take on this is that Sanju Samson will not be the next Indian captain for the sole reason that Sky is going to continue. And I think that this is an unpopular opinion, but all evidence that is coming out to me points to the fact that Sky will continue as captain. And for
Nothing
that,
will change. Yeah, doesn't look like anything will change.
yeah,
Gambhir will get another renewal. We will lose BGT 4-1.
fair enough.
Sky should have some shame. If he's not performing, no, if he's not performing the way he's performing, then what's the point, man? I mean,
I agree.
I
why
should
do
have
you
some shame. I hear you on that, but the fact also remains that in 52 matches that Sky has captain, India has won 40 matches. So whether
yeah,
or not he's
that's not
performing
about
like
a team.
That is
No, no,
despite him, not
no,
because
no.
of him.
I feel
that is up
as a
for
team,
debate, I think. As people who are outside the dressing room, we can't really tell what kind of impact he's bringing to the team. And if the team wants him, if the coach wants him,
Yeah.
then I don't think things are going to change. Like,
I don't
I
want the coach
agree
also
that
to be there in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. But that is a whole that
That's a
discussion is
whole
separate.
thing.
Of
No,
course, the coach wants him. Coach
okay,
wants anything mediocre.
coming to the coach, now that we have discussed the coach, it's the third hot take, which is the superstar culture in Indian cricket. Yes or no? Just one word. Yes or no first, and that is coming from. Uh, so Gambhir has gone on record to say several times that superstar culture in Indian cricket is not good, and we should do away with it. But Rahul Dravid came out in yesterday or day before yesterday to one of the media outlets, and he went on record to say that superstar culture is not bad. Every sport needs its heroes, and heroes in Indian cricket don't happen overnight, they happen because of performances. So any person who's got the tag of being a hero or a superstar, he has earned it and deserves that level of respect in the team. Are you for or against this superstar culture? Manny, I'll start with you. Or what do you think? It's actually Gambhir
I
versus
think
Dravid at this point as well.
I think honestly it's a moot point. Dravid says no superstar culture because his idea is मैं superstar है
Dravid is
और कोई
saying
नहीं बने.
superstar
Oh sorry,
culture.
हाँ नहीं मतलब गंभीर says no superstar culture because गंभीर is like मैं superstar है और कोई बनेगा नहीं. ठीक है. अगर तुम्हें superstar बनना ही है तो I completely agree with Dravid. Earn it, and if it's earned, like respect it. But honestly, I don't expect anything from Gambhir at this point. I don't expect him to improve. I don't expect India to win tests. I don't expect anything to change until either Ajit or Gambhir decide, okay, we've failed enough. It's good to move on.
I don't think Ajit has been that bad. I think Ajit has done some really taken some really good decisions as well. And it comes like Ajit gets the blame for being the head of the selection committee, but it's not all his calls, right? And Ajit has been consistent in what he's doing.
Somebody
Gambhir,
needs to stand up against Harshad Rana and Prasid Krishna. Okay, anyway, different
yeah, but
conversation.
that is not just the chief selector's call. Again, that is Gambhir clearly backs certain players, and with every coaching role that is there, it comes with certain preferences. Gambhir has basically, it seems that he wants certain players, and he's backing Harshit Rana. Good or bad, we don't know, but Harshit Rana was injured just before the World Cup. That's why he wasn't in the squad. So, good or bad, we will never know because Harshit Rana never played the World Cup. Now, whether that is Gambhir's fault or Agarkar's fault cannot be pinned down. But what can be pinned on
Who do I
Agarkar,
send the thank you letter to?
to me.
Love it.
Okay, Suren, Gambhir or Dravid, superstar or no superstar?
No superstar, bro.
Da-da-da.
That's no, I mean that's not the way we're supposed to be
Suren
going.
supports Gambhir. Breaking news: Suren is a GB fan.
Yeah, but I just feel I know where it's coming from, Gambhir, because see, where it's coming from is ego. But I'm talking about not that level. I'm talking about I'm talking a level where it's just not good. Maybe things to their heads also in a way.
गंभीर तुम थकेले हो. Wait, तुम थक गए हो.
See, even if when we say yes or no, Indians would end of the day will try supporting the same way. Is no matter what we say, even if big stakeholders like Gambhir, Dravid say certain things, the culture
Yeah.
will be the same culture. Nothing is gonna change that fact. But personally, I feel it's not happen, man, because uh, see, I would tell you two things. Okay, if this happens in a different sport, like let's say hockey or different thing, whatever it is, I'm happy for that. I'll tell you why. Because it might just boost the market value of that sport itself in India. More streaming, more revenue, more money for the players and the facilities and everything. So well and
Yeah.
good. And cricket, we don't need. We already put them to a god level or something already. There's a reason why certain people call Sachin the god of cricket. Sometimes not even god of cricket, they just call him god.
Yeah.
So sometimes we already put them in that huge pedestal there, so we need not do more.
No, yeah. I mean, look, that's a distinction. Superstar culture within the team should not happen. Outside the team, bro, it's India. तुम इनसे इनका भगवान
We
छीनोगे,
can't
तुम्हें अपना
control that.
भगवान
Yeah,
बनाएंगे.
it's not like players are asking for it or something. Ashdeep is asking for it, but other than that, no other players are asking for it or something. Everyone is just doing their own thing.
Arshdeep is currently the homelander of Punjab Kings.
Arshdeep is bouncing a lot right now.
Homeland
Like,
still has some powers. Ashdeep
yeah.
doesn't.
Arshdeep has wide Yorkers. Okay, wide Yorkers, like really
Wide.
wide.
दूसरा pitch. वो दो pitch छोड़ के.
It's like एक टांग दिल्ली में, एक टांग नोएडा में.
इसलिए तो तुम नॉर्थ इंडिया में मूत रहे हो.
Yes, Manny, do you have your hot take now that you want to discuss?
Yes. Will Shashank redemption happen? That was my big hot take. I feel like if here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. At this point in the tournament, if you put Shashank Singh in rain, he would not be able to catch water. if you put Shashank Singh at a Christian wedding, he will return having no prospects of getting married because you'll miss the bouquet.
Yes.
If you put Shashank Singh in any situation where any kind of catching is required, he is not able to do it. So I believe that he is still trying, and I want his redemption. But does anybody else?
No, wait. I think he will get his redemption now. Now that you've said it, I think he'll get it. He needs baseball gloves. He just needs to.
No, be a wicket keeper, man.
No. Punjab can't deal with that.
I
To
mean,
get him to
yeah,
catch
the thing
one,
is,
he'll miss the other 119.
Five wides, five wides, five wides all the time.
the fact is, his main purpose in the team is to finish.
Arshdeep on one and Shashank on the other. Oh shit.
The fact is, he's not doing his primary role well. And I think that's affecting his confidence as well. If he's able to finish the games well, do what he did with Ashutosh, where he was doing 30 of 10 balls, 30 or 15 balls. If he's doing that act right, suddenly he will be a better catcher. I just feel mentality is what is ruining Punjab's chances right now. Just the mindset, nothing else. I feel they are the most talented bunch of cricketers in any IPL team ever created. They just need to do something which is just put your mind to the proper point. The headspace is not there, I feel, and the losses have taken them to a place where they don't want to be there. Suddenly they are getting scared. Suddenly they just feel more fearsome about the opposition and the chances to playoffs and all of these things. And I just feel they need to get better than that, especially having Ricky Ponting as captain, where he just
Other news,
Coach.
in other news, KKR has scored 1 run. Yay!
Congrats.
1 run. Okay, are we all in agreement that Gujarat is the favorites tonight?
Oh yeah.
KKR.
Like KKR has a prayer.
KKR.
But
No.
not
I'll
too
tell you
many.
why. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's not Ahmedabad.
Yes.
It is Eden Gardens.
Yes. KKR doesn't just have a prayer; they have a sermon.
Yeah, they have a good chance. I feel, and also we have seen the trend right now. Any team winning 5 on the trot, 6th one is just dicey.
But
So
there's also another trend that KKR fucks up. So you're forgetting that
That's a
trend.
bigger trend. That has
Yes.
more. That has. It's more of a trend. The other one's a fad.
Yeah.
no, I feel KKS is more of a free mind right now. They're not really worried about the qualifications. If it goes well, it goes well, but they're not thinking about it in such a way. So I feel that free mind is just going to be good for them, and especially players like Finalen or something, because they don't have to worry about. Because I don't want to say this, because if I say this, he will get out, and I don't want to jinx it. But I think he'll come good today.
So you just
Yeah.
say it. Just say it.
He'll score a century today, bro.
Oh, another one.
Done.
Yeah.
Manny, Punjab versus RCB tomorrow. What do you think will happen? 2 teams in the top 4. It is
Have
the
you seen
Look
the
how
meme
happy
where
he is,
Rajnikant rubs oil on that little metal stick of his?
Manny.
That's
This
what RCB is
action
doing
you're
tonight.
doing is very wrong. This action was very wrong. Going up and down like that was not right. There might be kids watching us.
But tomorrow, I'm supporting RCB. I want Punjab to know what it feels
I'm
like.
always supporting RCB.
I want Punjab all out before 49. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
I want them all out before 49.
Bro, there is someone
Oh.
called Ajay Sharma in the chat who's saying,
Who is stud, bro?
He's at home right now. He's at
handsome
home right now.
We
He's
met
at home
him
right now.
somewhere.
You guys want him to come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's at
Come.
home, then why not?
Come.
RCB.
Ajay coming from live chat to live video.
You know what Ajay should do? Ajay should just book tickets for Ahmedabad right now.
Yes.
Finals, directly watch finals. Why go to Chinnaswamy, Raipur, and all of this?
What's up, bro?
And
Come, sit.
uh,
Have a conversation.
Nice setup you guys got going here. What's up?
Oh
Hi,
my
guys.
God. The stud
hey,
is
Ajay,
here.
so
What's
give
up?
us a slight preview for Punjab versus RCB tomorrow. What do you expect?
Scared as
Things
shit.
happen.
This team is desperate and we aren't. But we also aren't confirmed yet in the top qualifying set of people, because I think there are still 4 teams that can get to 18, right? That's why we're not sure about RCB's position. But we have 2 matches left, one of which we're playing with an extremely desperate team in a non-home ground.
No, Dharamshala will be home only.
But
Most Punjab doesn't have that much support.
Wherever Kohli plays, it's home ground, man. Like that's
No,
just
but
reality.
some would say tomorrow's game is a game of revenge as well, because they've been mocking you, and after they're mocking you, and they
49.
start losing.
yeah.
It's enough. We'll take them down tomorrow. It'll be fun.
Do you think they'll tolerate 6 losses on the trot?
Yeah.
I think they're going to come in desperate as hell.
No, it's good that they don't tolerate it, but they first get to 6 losses in a row. Like
Achha,
get
there's
to-
also another thing.
Something cathartic about putting Ricky Ponting in that position in India.
yeah.
अभी का 3 दिन
Hey, it's called poetic justice.
3 दिन पहले they reached what was the total that they made that they were beat by very easily,
205.
and that was at Dharamshala itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they made
I feel
205.
like they have an emotional advantage and an actual advantage.
No, it's also a big thing about the toss. If Punjab is chasing, they're a much stronger team in Dharamshala than when they're
That is true.
So
We need to be on the chasing side.
Punjab has a history of scoring 200. They will score 200 like they usually do.
anybody on that ground will score 200 is a par thing. So yeah.
No,
But-
Punjab chasing is fine, but Punjab chasing against Bhuvi, Hazelwood is not something that's easy.
No. I'm not saying that'll seal a deal or like that'll give them a win. I'm just saying historically they're a much more different team. Like we need to play them very differently as a chasing side.
That's a GT ka match.
I could see the cockiness in Manas's eyes. Like, it's like, it's
आओ,
done deal.
सालो, हम wait
It's
कर
like
रहे
it's
हैं.
a
आओ.
done deal. Don't even talk about this. Like, that's what he's saying,
Yeah, I'm not talking about this. Let's just wait.
I
for
love
tomorrow.
when your team is like this.
Like your emotions are here. We're just
Achha,
waiting.
I don't keep up enough to know this. What's the speculation on
So,
Salt coming back?
No. Salt won't come back.
Because someone
tomorrow.
hinted this recently.
Friday, not tomorrow.
Okay.
Friday.
Salt-
He's back. He's in Bangalore right now. He's in NCE training, and he'll fly to Raipur on Monday or Tuesday.
NC is actually 10 minutes from my house, which is interesting.
Oh, crazy.
10 minutes
But,
literally on the same road.
I am still excited to see like Jacob Bethel also performing. I know he hasn't like performed that well yet.
I'm pretty
Not
sure
much
he'll
did well.
pull off like a miracle this game. Even if he does, I'm pretty sure they'll still want to go back to the consistent setup that they had.
No, they'll
Yeah.
want to go back to Salt for Bethel. What I'm
Yeah.
actually curious about is, are they going to keep Duffy or are they going to bring back Romario?
No, it'll depend. It'll depend on the pitch. They might,
Duffy didn't do well last game.
might
He
go
didn't
away with
do
Duffy
anything good for
altogether.
himself.
but instead of Romario, they might.
Because I know Duffy was brought back because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
needed more pacers in that
Yeah,
last
yeah.
pitch.
But
In
I
the
think,
Raipur
but
pitch.
I think instead of that, they might go with Suyash instead of Duffy.
Yeah, because Duffy needs bounce. As long
Yeah.
as there's bounce, Duffy does well.
So
But
insane. Was Duffy brought in the place of Romario?
Yes, no.
Yes.
Venkatesh Iyer came into place of Romario. Duffy kind of like evened it out for us.
Venkatesh was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Venkatesh.
Ajay, you're fairly right but in IPL when you replace a foreigner, you have to get an Indian also. Like it's a two-way swap. So Duffy did come in place of Romario, but also Venkatesh came in and Suyash went out.
Instead
So,
of Suyash.
yeah. Okay,
Duffy is
moving
not a
on.
long term, I feel the balance is a little skewed, and I feel Romario he hasn't done well the last couple of games, but he is the glue that connects both the batting and the bowling as well. And I feel he's a good all rounder, and he can come in clutch. And especially when things go really bad, expecting Ronaldo to do it all the time is not going to happen.
As a
Ronaldo will do
neutral,
it.
I would happily take Venkatesh Iyer
Exactly.
over Romario.
He's done it 2 games. So Romario
Yeah.
hasn't this season. So he's the more proven.
No, but
middle order.
Iyer was bowling
Venkatesh is
over or
an
two.
ex-KKR boy, and in KKR, apart from the last season, Venkatesh has done well. So Venkatesh has experience. Venkatesh
It's just
has.
that this costs us a depth in spin. That's the only backdraw of doing this.
But Venkatesh in RCB colours has not done much this season.
No, he's only come in twice. So
Definitely.
yeah, give him more chances. The times he has come in, he's done well.
The 2 times he's come in, I didn't really like him.
Because
He
he was the
came during
impact player after
crisis.
gone like 5-6 wickets down. That's why.
Yeah, he came
No, fair. I mean,
man.
public opinion is great. Again, I don't keep. I've only seen him in
Yeah.
RCB. I didn't even know he was coming from KKR.
He came in a crisis, man, and he's done fairly well. But I feel if you're replacing him with Romario Shepherd, he just needs to bowl like
it's a point. Do you
overs.
want to change at all, or
And
do you want
he's
to
a
leave that
decent
consistent?
bowler, like domestic he
Ajay,
bowls.
I'm curious. Did you see the last match where RCB won by 2 wickets?
Yes.
What do you think of that 6 that Bhuvi hit?
I,
Right at the end.
I think I was in tears. I put like 3 Instagram stories.
I was kissing my television.
Yeah, because I was
Bro,
there are some
that
games.
match was something, yeah.
There are some games that end like the last one game where I was like taking a video of my screen and I was like, it's gonna be Kohli's century. But then there are some that were like that match where my hands were shaking like this when I was taking video. Because I was like, jo bhi hoga record hona chahiye.
No, RCB gives you one of those. Like last time I had this.
No, that
game
was a very classically RCB match.
Yeah.
I don't know what got into Bhuvi. How you hit a wide Yorker like that, I'll never understand. As a bowler.
The last time we had this kind of
There
thing
was
was CSK.
there was
When
some
Dhoni
numbers.
hit.
Yeah, bro, we were there. We were there.
There were some numbers, na? This is only the second or third 6 he's ever hit in
Yeah.
his
Second.
entire IPL career.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the stat. I told Manas already after the game. So Bhuvi hit a 6 in 2016, and his team won the
Against
IPL.
Against us.
Yeah. And now Bhuvi is hit again. That means whoever he hit 6 for, the team wins the IPL.
Yeah.
So
Okay. They won in 2016, whoever.
SRH.
SRH won.
That's why he remembers so vividly.
You're SRH.
Yeah.
You're on
SRH. Vaibhav is more of a cricket enthusiast who also likes cricket.
Hey, I don't know if you've played this yet. Who do you place in the top 4 by next Friday or Saturday or whatever?
I think we've all got like different. This thing at
Yeah.
this point.
So we had discussed this initially, but now is a good time actually since Ajay has brought it up.
Let's redo.
Who do we place in the top?
At this point, okay, if we are told to like forget everything, every other prediction that we made in the past, at this point, looking at this points table, I will ask you 2 things. Who do you think is going to be the top 4, and who is going to end at number 10? So top 4, it doesn't need to be in order. It doesn't need to be top 2 and 3 and 4. It doesn't need to be that. Just the top 4 and the number 10.
Let's go. Who wants to go first?
Suren, go first.
No, let Ajay go first.
Ajay, go first.
Yeah, I want to put CSK in the top 4 just for the fuck of it. I really want to see how that goes. Okay.
You just want to have fun at this point.
It'll be fun. If you want to do the whole Thala game that we're talking about, because I was watching
Yeah.
the pod.
Yeah.
If you want to do the whole Thala game, give him some more games. Right, if we want to actually let that prediction go through. RCB.
Okay, so CSK, RCB for you, and then
I like the attitude of Preeti Zinta's team, so I would put Punjab, weirdly enough, even though I know we're playing them tomorrow. And I would also put SRH, but not GT. I don't know. I have never liked GT for some reason. Also, I have a little bit of a bias with the thought process of our deserved home game is happening in their home ground, which our finals home game is happening in their home ground. So I'm still holding a little bit of an anger towards that. But even from a performance perspective, I don't think GT deserves to be in the top 4.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But they have the highest chances at the moment, which is it's stupid that I'm taking them out, but that is what it is.
It's not fair. Nothing's fair in life.
I will
Suren,
stay
your-
with-
Sorry, go
My
first.
top 4 would be in the order RCB, GT, SRH, and RR.
okay.
And my bottom team would be Mumbai.
Yeah.
After LSG last game, I'm just like
No.
Mumbai.
He's doing well.
Bottom for you, Ajay.
LSD only at the bottom.
Okay. Manny,
22 crore में खरीदोगे तो होना ही चाहिए.
Fair point. Okay, my top 4 in order, I would say RCB, GT, SRH, and CSK.
okay, interesting.
The brothers are saying CSK just because they want to beat CSK in playoffs. That's about it. There's no other reason.
You know
They
what's
have no
yes,
love for CSK. They have no respect for CSK, no love for CSK. They just
See, it's a
want
dual
to
purpose
keep
thing.
beating them.
It's a dual purpose thing. We want to play CSK. Somewhere I want to see if they ever bring up Dhoni. But more importantly,
If he comes out,
this plays very well into the perspective of RCB wins tomorrow, Punjab loses, CSK thrashes them and moves forward. I know my top 4 had Punjab, but still thrashes them and moves forward. goes into the top 4. So it plays into the perspective of we win tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is most important.
No, that's fine.
For me, my top four are going to be RCB, GT, Hyderabad, of course, and then I'm going to stick with Punjab Kings at this point. I don't think Chennai or Delhi makes it. I think it's still
Delhi
going
never
to.
making it. Delhi has 0.2% chance.
Yeah.
RCB also had the same last.
No, we had
last
1%
week.
chance, not 0.
Bro, 1%. This is 0.2.
Okay.
Actually, the match
0.2.
will be very good for you to watch as well from a timing perspective, right? Because this is like an afternoon.
Better. When I was living in Sydney, yeah, much better.
Yeah,
Right
okay.
now, the match starts at 10.
Oh, you're in Perth. Never mind.
I'm in
You're
Perth
much
now.
closer now. Yes.
Much better now, yeah. Way better.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Nice.
Okay, so moving on from this, there are two more games that quickly we'll discuss. The first is Delhi versus Rajasthan, which is happening late tomorrow night. Both teams struggling. RR still has a chance to make it through. Do we think RR wins tomorrow, or does Delhi win?
See you guys.
Bro. See you, Ajay.
Bye.
Nice
Hi,
talking to
sorry.
you.
Bye, bro.
Bro. I feel Delhi is screwing so bad for themselves that I don't think anyone's going to
I'm
top
hoping
them.
Delhi. I'm really
RR
hoping.
might fuck up, but Delhi will fuck up more.
I'm really hoping.
Personally, I want Delhi to win. I know RR has a better chance, but I want Delhi to win because Delhi, like teams causing an upset at this stage, really fucks up the top 4 or 5, and I really want to see that happen. And movement in the top 4, even in terms of like deciding the top 2, is something that I would really love to see at this
Oh,
point.
personally, you're asking me, I want DC to win, obviously.
Yeah, no, I'm asking both. Whatever you want to comment on.
So
DC has a
logically,
prayer.
whenever the prayer thing comes, something opposite happens. That's what I'm scared. Oh,
DC has Hanuman
no,
Challenge.
I just checked the score.
Yeah,
Nice, going.
Finn Allen is Allening. Allen
Yes.
is key.
I told you century, but no jinx.
Yeah. No, Jinx is batting at the other end, no?
Oh wait, someone dropped. No, last over holder dropped a catch.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Manas is thinking if you drop that day.
Okay, Suren, next match is day after, but it is Chennai versus SRH. So two questions for you. Both questions first to you. One is, will SRH bounce back from the 86? And two, which I think goes hand in hand with this, but will CSK qualify based on like your current instincts of like this game?
Okay. Answering the first question, definitely, man. I told you it's a one-off game. It's an anomaly. Like in the whole sequence of things that's happening, every team again, you cannot take this game at hearts, and we're definitely getting away from this. And second, Chennai, the issue with Chennai's qualification is it's not just them winning the 2 games. Then they have to wait for 2 other games. I feel the RR games, RR one and one other team or our team, SRH teams.
GT also.
Yeah, GT as well to fuck up. So dicey, but CSK will take the chances. But the only issue for CSK right now is yesterday Kamboj 2.3 over 64 runs. So the main bowler is getting hit for runs, and I think that's going to be a bit of worry. But I feel it's going to be a very close game on Monday as such in CSK because they're playing at Chepauk, and Chepauk is going to be really noisy, and they won't be easy. Telling you. So it's going to be a very 60-40 game, I feel, or 55-45 kind of a game. 55 being SRH, and we still feel I feel our bowling can do good as well. Our spinners can do good there as well, but they definitely won't make it easy. It won't be a walkover match.
I think even though I'm supporting SRH, I think for this game, Chennai are
CSK.
favorites.
Yeah, CSK has
Because, and
No,
I don't like saying
Lucky.
this, but it is Chennai, like the batting is in sublime form right now. Ruturaj is back in form. Sanju is performing. Even like, we discussed
Urvil.
Urvil Patel. He's also doing well. And their bowling, yes, like Kamboj did not have a good game, but in general, he's been having a good tournament. So you can put one game aside, because even in the best of tournaments, bowlers have had an off game here and there. It just happens. So I want SRH to win because SRH is my team that I'm rooting to qualify. But and SRH needs the win. Like unlike RCB and GT who are at 16 already, SRH needs the win for 16. So okay, now since we are at the 1 hour 40-minute mark and I want to wind up quickly from now, guys, I'm going to ask you for your expectations for this week, and just whom do you hope starts performing, because there's just 1 week left in the tournament. Yeah, Manny, do you want to go first for like your
I'm
expectations?
hoping we get an innings from Jitesh. I know that means the top order might fail, but I'm really hoping that a good innings from Jitesh comes through before playoffs. I think it'll do him a world of confidence. He's maybe the only person in that squad who hasn't stood out this entire season. Everybody's contributed at some point. So against Punjab Kings, I would really hope that Jitesh has a good game. Even if he doesn't come out to bat, even from a fielding perspective, that boy needs confidence. Like he's playing well, he's got the talent, he's got the skill. It's just that he hasn't come through this season, which, to be honest, he hasn't gotten that many opportunities either. So yeah, I'm hoping for Jitesh. That's my big upcoming this season. Looking forward to guy.
Suren, what about you?
Yeah, just crucial 2 games, and but only one game next week. So just a little nervous, but also
Rahane out, 14 from 14. Sorry, not as a
Yeah,
place.
so
typical
test
Rahane.
it's fine. He's
Typical
playing test.
Rahane. But I just, yeah, it's a business under the tournament. I don't want to come to a situation where I'm looking for other results to go in our way. I just want us to win the 2 games, and then even if you're third, fourth, doesn't matter. Like I just want us to qualify. First and 1 and 2 is always going to be good, but just do the basic things right. And also, I want to see the bottom 4 teams getting wins. I just want them to go into the end of the season with confidence, and because I know how it feels when your team is on the bottom, and as fans and as the team management and everything, I just want them to have something to look forward to as well. So from now
Yeah.
on, I'll be supporting bottom teams as well.
I'm low-key hoping Chennai loses next game so we can see Thala one game. Like the only time I've seen him hold a bat this season is in Paro lads. So
But why would Tala come to a game which is not in Chepauk? That's what I'm thinking. Next game is Chepauk, and after that is they're going away. They're going to
you are
Ahmedabad.
hoping he shows up so you guys get an easy win.
Easy wicket. Easy win, I'm not saying easy wicket. But
Okay,
you never know, man. The guy coming there will boost the other players and they'll start performing like Superman. So I don't know. Like, you just never know. Sometimes it just happens.
my expectation from this last week is I want to see Karthik Tyagi and Varun Chakravarti perform. Um, Overall, I'm also kind of expecting KKR to win at least one more game from here. But other than that, I want definitely Karthik Tyagi to put up some performances, because Karthik Tyagi, like with the pace that I'm always like rooting for super fast bowlers. Whenever a bowler can bowl 150, it's really exciting, and especially like an Indian bowler. So I'm really rooting for Karthik Tyagi to see what he can do. Okay, guys, before we sign off, I'm going to tell this out here for anyone who's going to watch this video. And this, even Manny and Suren don't know. But next week's podcast, we are going to be making an IPL team of the tournament of the league stage. So, and Suren and Manny are going to be making their own teams individually, and we are going to be discussing a team of the tournament that all three of us put together. So please tune in for that. And if there are any other talking points that you want to talk about, please drop them in the comments below.
Shashank Singh captain.
We will
Did
surely.
you know? Don't bullshit me, Rogers. Did you know?
So until then, if you haven't liked this video already, please like, share it with your cricket loving friends. If there's someone who hates KKR, please send this to them so that I can defend KKR against them. If there's someone who loves
Ask
RCB
them
or
to subscribe so that they are notified of the live. So that they can
subscribe or don't, please subscribe. I like subscription.
Right.
Service.
Yes. And follow us Instagram at the Cricket Scrapbook and on Facebook at Cricket Scrapbook as well.
Guys, 50 likes, Manny will come shirtless next podcast.
We don't need
50
50
likes.
likes. Five likes.
Why you want to get banned on YouTube?
Arey? Sexy times.
We go down swinging.
Nice.
We
If
go
you know
down.
what I mean.
Yes, we go down.
You don't know what will be swinging.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, so this is me signing off. Guys, if you have any closing thoughts, Manny, Suren, if you have any closing thoughts, now is the time.
Still waiting for Shashank redemption. And I think I want to make that a regular until he redeems himself. So, yeah, every
this
week
is
at the end of the show.
We are going to do this until 2035? Like, is this going to happen?
I'm going to do this at the end of every show before we end. Whether he plays cricket at that point or not, I don't care. I'm still waiting for Shashank redemption. Thank you.
Sure. Suren?
We just want all the blessings and prayers of RCB when we go face Chennai.
Oh my god.
RCB!
Oh my god.
Yes,
Yes.
let's make it happen.
We need our brothers. This is like a southern derby.
Yes.
All three teams in the south.
Yes. Where SRH and RCB just continuously fight so that CSK loses.
Guys, signing off. KK is at 47 for 1 and 5 overs. Rahane
Good
has done
call.
Rahane. And we will see you again next week at this time at 6 or 6:30 on a Saturday. Bye, guys. See you.
Bye.